Hi, my name is Diana, and I had a recent experience a few weeks ago with my thumb and a piece of equipment in my studio, and using MetaBalance and SRC4U, I was able to quickly get over the situation. So basically what this is called a C-stand, and it holds lights or flashes or whatever you need to hold. It is chrome stainless steel. It extends to 10 feet 3 inches tall. Okay, so this pipe and this pipe and this pipe all extend. Okay, so you're supposed to ratchet it down with this so it doesn't slip and hit your finger, but somehow I was showing this to my husband because I just gotten a new one, and my hand was here like this, or like this. So I think it was like this actually. And this was not secured because I went like this and it came down and struck my finger. And imagine that hitting your finger. If you've ever had a hammer strike on your finger, you know what that feels like. That is like a sledgehammer hitting your finger, a 25-pounder. Okay, so basically my thumb was trapped just like this in between this part and this part when that came down. And unfortunately, I do not have a before and after picture. I wish I'd had, but this part of my thumb here immediately turned black, and I was like, oh no, this isn't good, because I probably broke a blood vessel. It just turned black, purple all around here, but black right here. It immediately got really swollen, and I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? So I basically wrapped it in a sheet of those ice cube things, and I started praying that it wasn't damaged. I didn't think it was broken. It was really stiff. I didn't want to move it. So basically what I did was I started MetaBalance on my computer, and I started it, and I said my testimony, I said my prayer for my finger, and I said exactly what happened to it. I set it on extreme, and I set it for 12 sessions, like 12 hours to run. My husband set it in SRC4U. He set up the same thing. And I want to say, I'm a believer in both of these products, and I believe in the power of God. And what happened was nothing short of a miracle. I'm very sensitive to when the vibrations happen with MetaBalance and SRC4U. I will say that. I feel it pretty much immediately. The pain that I was feeling, I would say, was on a scale of want to cry, and I couldn't look at it because I didn't want to see how damaged my thumb was. And I don't know about other people's scale of pain or pain tolerance, but I am not a person who seeks pain management very often. I put up with it, or I don't have it. So, but this was so bad, I was like, okay, I'm doing both of these things. So I set it on in about 3 minutes. It went totally numb, not as in it was frozen by ice, but as in the pain left. It was gone. And immediately when I looked at the part here that was blackened, it was actually getting smaller. The purple parts that were over here that had spread to here and here on both sides of my thumb, it was pretty purple on all the way around. I did not hit the nail somehow. I got lucky. I didn't hit that. But they started to go down a little bit. And by the end of constantly running and not really skipping any time, I think we started it over and over again right after it would end, for about 3 days. My thumb there was barely a little red mark right here, and there was some purple, it was like red right here just after about 3 days. The rest of the blackness had really gone away, and there was just a little purple shadow here and a purple shadow here. And those took about, I want to say 6 days to fully go away. And then I just had a little red mark right there. And actually you can kind of see there's a little dent there. You can kind of see it. There was a little dent right there, and it was a little bit red, like as in if I pinched my finger somehow. with something smaller and lighter weight, and basically the rest of my thumb was okay. I could bend it fully. I didn't want to because I was kind of favoring it, but it wasn't hurting to bend it. It wasn't hurting at all, and the purple just kept going away and away and away. And by the end of I would say about 9 days, totally healed, totally the same as my other thumb. No ill effects, no nerve damage, no nail didn't fall off, didn't turn black, nothing. It looks exactly the same. It feels exactly the same. And I know that if I hadn't had MetaBalance and SRC4U, that wouldn't have been the case, and it would have been way worse off. So thank you for all you do.